The province of Batangas, just like elsewhere in the Philippine Islands, is a treasure trove of folkloric beliefs that provide a glimpse on the Filipinos' past. Among the province of Batangas' colorful beliefs, if it can even be called one, of old, was the Ililipad ka sa Maculot, or you will be flown to Maculot admonition that was customarily issued to children. For the benefit of those not from Batangas, Maculot is a mountain that rises 3,107 feet north of the town of Cuenca. It is part of the southern rim of a caldera left behind by the prehistoric eruption of a large volcano at least 5,000 years ago. What is left of that primordial caldera is now what is called Lake Taal, with the small but deadly Taal volcano right in its middle. Mount Maculot itself is considered a stratovolcano, which in the present day is a popular hiking destination for tourists visiting the town of Cuenca at its foot. The name Maculot, some historians say, was formerly Maculod. Indeed, many documents during the American colonial era in the Philippines refer to the mountain as Macolod. Historians conjecture that the word Maculod was originally Magulod. In the Tagalog language, the word gulod means a hill or the edge of a ridge. The term Magulod, in most likelihood, therefore, is a reference to the northern side of the mountain which drops down abruptly into Lake Taal below. The southern side of the mountain, however, drops more gently to the ground. Now, long before the days of medicated shampoos, lice infestations in Filipino families, certainly not only in Batangas, was quite common. The head louse, called kuto in Tagalog, was indiscriminate and was happy to infest any human scalp to feed on blood regardless of whether the human was adult or a child, male or female. A louse comb, called suyod in Tagalog, was helpful in removing head lice. Unfortunately, this very same louse comb was useless in removing louse eggs, called lisa in Tagalog. These louse eggs are firmly attached to hair strands and are difficult to remove with a louse comb. Thus, the more effective way to remove lice was to sit an infested person down and manually remove both the lice and eggs. This was a meticulous process that required a lot of patience, sharp eyes, and nimble fingers. Sometimes, removing lice was done almost as a social event within families or even neighborhoods, when the process was livened up by the exchange of gossip and banter. Women and girls have been known to do these while perched on the bamboo stairs of typical Filipino bahay kubos of yore. Now getting children, with their boundless energy and limited attention span, to sit down in these sessions was, needless to say, always difficult to do, since children were wont to prefer running around or playing in the yard to sitting still for any amount of time. Thus, when they refused, mothers would admonish them with, "Hala ka, pag dumami ang kuto mo, ililipad ka nila sa Maculot." Translated, if you don't get your lice removed, one day they will multiply and be numerous enough to be able to fly you to Maculot. The origin of this belief, if indeed it was one, is obscure, and the scare stories about what was supposed to happen to a child once in Maculot varied. Some said a child would be imprisoned inside the mountain by fairies or monsters and never be able to leave. Some said the child would be eaten by the lice. What is so amusing, of course, about this piece of Batangas folklore is that it conveniently ignored the fact that the head louse is a wingless insect. Therefore, it cannot fly. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey into Batangas folklore. If you enjoyed this story and want to explore more myths and legends with us, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an adventure. Until next time, stay curious and respect the places you visit. Bye for now.